Renowned for her striking violet eyes, actress Elizabeth Taylor captured the hearts of many during her time in classic Hollywood throughout the 50s. With a string of high-profile romantic relationships and a successful career on screen, she seemed to have it all. In fact, she was even listed as the highest-paid star in the 60s. Despite her fame and fortune, this legendary figure often left people wondering if there was something more. Her iconic role in the 1953 film The Girl Who Had Everything solidified her place in Tinseltown, but what secrets were hiding behind those mesmerizing eyes? Stay tuned to find out. After all, even someone as accomplished as Elizabeth Taylor couldn't escape life's complexities. What could possibly have been missing for this celebrated talent? Don't miss a beat. Join us as we delve deeper into this classic tale. Born as Elizabeth Rosamond Taylor in Heathwood, a northwestern part of London, England, the actress and her brother Howard lived in London and moved in high-profile circles, including artists and politicians. She attended the preparatory school of Byron House and was brought up with the positive and hopeful values of Christian Science. As the threat of war loomed large in Europe in the early months of 1939, the United States ambassador persuaded the Taylor family to relocate to America. Consequently, they made the decision to move to the U.S. and obtain dual citizenship. Eventually, the Taylors settled down in Beverly Hills, California, where Elizabeth resumed her education at the Hawthorne School. Born to Francis Lynn Taylor, an art dealer who closed his gallery in London to reopen in Los Angeles, and Sarah Souther, a former stage actress, it's unsurprising that Elizabeth Taylor entered the creative media industry. With such artistic parents, her path toward stardom seemed almost predestined. Her family's move to California set the stage for the young brunette's rise to fame. Francis Lynn Taylor's decision to relocate their family to Los Angeles led him to establish a successful gallery in the city. Meanwhile, Sarah Souther's acting experience inspired her daughter's interest in performing arts. As such, it became inevitable for Elizabeth Taylor to follow in her mother's footsteps and pursue a career in entertainment. Given her background, one could argue that Elizabeth Taylor's future lay in the arts. Nevertheless, few people predicted just how brightly her star would shine. From her early years growing up in California, she displayed a talent for acting that eventually propelled her into Hollywood's limelight. The actress Elizabeth Taylor first gained attention for her striking physical attributes. Her distinctive double eyelashes, which were later discovered to be the result of a rare genetic mutation, added to the allure of her already mesmerizing deep blue eyes, which appeared violet under certain lighting conditions. Her thick, dark brown hair further accentuated her delicate porcelain skin, creating a captivating contrast. Add to that her iconic hourglass figure, and it was clear that she possessed a picture-perfect image that seemed destined for stardom. This classic Hollywood beauty soon found herself moving in circles of elite friends who recognized her potential and helped pave the way for her rise to fame. As she began to make a name for herself in the entertainment industry, her unique features continued to set her apart from her peers. Even today, her impact can still be felt, transcending generations and leaving a lasting impression on those who appreciate the true essence of classic beauty and glamour. In the early stages of Elizabeth Taylor's career, her mother, Sarah Souther, was initially reluctant to allow her daughter to pursue acting. As a former stage actress herself, Souther encouraged her daughter to focus on being a lady rather than pursuing a career in the spotlight. However, when the Second World War broke out in Europe, it became clear that the family wouldn't be returning to London anytime soon. With this realization, Souther saw the potential benefits of having her daughter involved in the film industry, both as a means of learning about American culture and expanding their inner circle. The young actress began auditioning for various studios, eventually catching the attention of both Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer and Universal Pictures. Despite MGM's reputation for producing some of Hollywood's biggest stars, the studio ultimately passed on Taylor. Instead, it was Universal who offered her a contract, which Souther accepted on behalf of her daughter. During this period, Taylor's father, Francis Lynn Taylor, also experienced increased success with his art gallery due to its proximity to the thriving film industry. Throughout these formative years, Elizabeth Taylor honed her craft, appearing in several films and building relationships within the entertainment community. While she may have started as just another socialite trying to break into the business, it quickly became apparent that she had something special, a unique talent that would make her one of the most celebrated actors of all time. In 1942, Elizabeth Taylor made her debut in the comedic film There's One Born Every Minute. Despite being considered too mature for her age during initial castings, comparing her to contemporaries like Judy Garland and Shirley Temple, she managed to find her way into the industry. Her breakthrough came when she utilized her British accent for the part in the 1943 movie Lassie Come Home, followed by subsequent films where she continued to make her mark. This young actress had already begun to demonstrate her potential, paving the road to success in Hollywood. Delving deeper into the roles offered, it was clear that her unique qualities set her apart. She brought depth and emotion to each performance, captivating audiences both young and old alike. In 1944, at the tender age of 12, Elizabeth Taylor finally received her big break in the movie industry with her first leading role in National Velvet. This groundbreaking opportunity came with its own set of challenges. She needed to master a perfect British accent, display expert horsemanship, and undergo various physical transformations. Due to her height being slightly off the mark, production had to be delayed, giving the young starlet extra time to practice and prepare further. To enhance her performance, Taylor took lessons to improve her speech and learned how to ride horses like a professional jockey. Additionally, dental work was necessary to align her teeth properly, requiring both braces and the painful extraction of several baby teeth. To make matters worse, studio executives suggested changing her fiery red hair color to blonde and altering her distinctive eyebrows. Her parents firmly opposed tampering with their daughter's identity, putting their foot down against the proposed name change to Virginia. All these sacrifices paid off handsomely when National Velvet premiered, becoming a major success at the box office and solidifying Elizabeth Taylor's status as a rising talent. Despite facing numerous obstacles during filming, the actress persevered through sheer determination, ultimately leaving an indelible impression on audiences around the globe. This classic tale captured hearts everywhere, thanks in large part to the unwavering dedication displayed by its resilient lead actress. As a child star, Elizabeth Taylor was already making a name for herself in the American film industry. However, with great fame came greater challenges. In an interview, the actress admitted that her childhood seemed to fade away as her career took off. Her life became a whirlwind of school, practice, and filming, leaving little room for typical childhood activities. Despite being depicted as a glamorous young celebrity attending parties and dating high-profile figures, Taylor felt differently. She was still just a teenager trying to navigate the complexities of growing up under intense public scrutiny. With each passing day, the pressure mounted, and the expectations grew higher. MGM marketed Taylor as a sophisticated and accomplished young lady, which often clashed with how she truly felt inside. While she enjoyed acting and loved being part of the filmmaking process, the constant attention and demands began to take their toll. Nevertheless, she persevered and continued to work hard, honing her craft and delivering memorable performances. As Elizabeth Taylor matured into adulthood, she remained one of Hollywood's most sought-after stars. Despite the many challenges she faced along the way, she never lost sight of her passion for storytelling through cinema. Today, she is remembered as a trailblazer who paved the way for future generations of actors and actresses. In 1947, Elizabeth Taylor shared the screen with the seasoned actor William Powell in the romantic comedy Life with Father. This marked a significant milestone in her career. Her popularity continued to soar, leading to her appearance in the beloved 1950 film Father of the Bride and its subsequent sequel the same year. By this time, the actress had become a household name. Amidst her rising fame, Elizabeth Taylor exchanged vows with her true love, the hotelier Conrad Hilton Jr., in 1950. Their union quickly became the talk of the town, coinciding perfectly with the heightened interest in her latest film about a bride. The year 1953 saw Elizabeth Taylor tackle yet another memorable role, that of a selfish daughter infatuated with love, portrayed in The Girl Who Had Everything. Notably, this movie happened to be William Powell's final MGM picture prior to retiring. Despite having reservations about MGM, the actress accepted their financial offer, binding herself to a lengthy contract for multiple productions. Even when personal circumstances like her second marriage in 1957 caused interruptions, she remained committed to fulfilling her professional obligations. In 1957, the release of Raintree County marked a significant milestone for Elizabeth Taylor. This Civil War epic aimed to eclipse the success of Gone with the Wind, promising a performance to remember. Indeed, it brought the actress her first ever nomination for Best Actress in the Academy Awards. The accolade came shortly after a personal upheaval, her divorce from Michael Wilding, and subsequent marriage to producer Mike Todd. However, just as she began to embrace marital bliss, tragedy struck when Todd died in a plane crash. Devastated, Taylor sought solace in her work, immersing herself in her craft to cope with the loss. Meanwhile, rumors swirled around Hollywood regarding an alleged affair between Taylor and American singer Eddie Fisher. Adding fuel to the gossip was the fact that Fisher was still married to Debbie Reynolds, another rising star often compared to Taylor. Despite these whispers, both parties remained silent on the matter, leaving fans and critics to speculate about their relationship status. Additionally, in 1963, the actress was finally free from MGM's hold and took on the role of Cleopatra in a grand historical film produced by 20th Century Fox. This immense production was notable for its stunning cinematography and extravagant sets. Her performance not only captivated audiences, but also made her the first star to earn $1 million talent fee for a single role. During the filming, she became involved in a high-profile affair with her co-star Richard Burton, which added to the film's sensational reputation. Following Cleopatra, in 1966, she showcased her talent in the critically acclaimed film Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. The show was a dramatic exploration of marriage and relationships that further solidified her status as a leading actress. In 1967, she starred in The Taming of the Shrew, bringing her unique energy to the classic tale. That same year, she also appeared in Reflections in a Golden Eye, another film that highlighted her ability to tackle diverse roles with depth and nuance. Despite achieving immense fame and glory in her career, Elizabeth Taylor struggled to find fulfillment in her personal life as she approached middle age. Her numerous romantic entanglements became almost as famous as her acting roles. After her first marriage to hotelier Conrad Hilton in 1950 ended in divorce after a year, she went on to marry British actor Michael Wilding, with whom she had 2 children. However, this union also ended in divorce. Her third marriage to producer Mike Todd resulted in the birth of their daughter, but unfortunately, it was short-lived as Todd tragically passed away in a plane crash. In a shocking turn of events, the actress then began an affair with singer Eddie Fisher, who left his wife to marry Taylor. Yet, even this high-profile romance did not last, and they eventually separated. Amidst these tumultuous relationships, Taylor's professional fame started to wane as newer talents emerged in Hollywood. Nonetheless, the actress remained active in her career, continuing to take on more roles and falling in and out of love along the way. Critics have often questioned whether her multiple romantic pursuits were genuine or merely fleeting infatuations. Regrettably, her personal life became marred by scandal, overshadowing her significant contributions to cinema. Renowned for her stunning beauty and impressive acting skills, Elizabeth Taylor captured audiences' hearts in numerous films throughout her career. Among her most famous roles was playing Cleopatra alongside actor Richard Burton. Their on-screen chemistry quickly turned into a real-life passion, leading to one of Hollywood's most tumultuous love stories. At the time, both actors were married to other people, Taylor to Eddie Fisher and Burton to Sybil Williams. However, their connection proved too strong to resist, and they began an affair while working together on the set of Cleopatra. This scandalous relationship caused quite a stir in the press, prompting them to keep their budding romance under wraps for 2 years. During this period, they focused on cleaning up their personal lives by getting divorced from their respective spouses. Once free from previous commitments, the actress and Burton tied the knot in March 1964, amidst intense media attention. But their happiness was short-lived, as the couple faced constant scrutiny due to their fiery arguments and public displays of affection. Despite these challenges, they remained devoted to each other and even adopted a daughter named Maria Burton during their marriage. Their whirlwind romance took another turn when the pair decided to divorce in 1974 after 10 tempestuous years together. However, their separation didn't last long, and just 1 year later, they reunited and exchanged vows once again. Sadly, this second attempt at marital bliss also failed, ending in another bitter split in 1976. Throughout their multiple unions and separations, the spotlight followed Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton wherever they went. Though their romantic journey ultimately came to an end, it will forever be remembered as one of the most passionate celebrity love stories in Hollywood history. After Elizabeth Taylor's marriage to the U.S. Senator John Warner ended, she didn't take long to find love again. This time, she fell for a humble construction worker named Larry Fortensky. Despite their significant age difference and contrasting backgrounds, the two tied the knot in 1988 during a lavish ceremony held at Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. However, their union wasn't meant to last either, and they eventually called it quits in 1996. Even though their relationship had come to an end, the actress still cared deeply for her ex-husband. when Fortensky met with a tragic accident in 1999, leaving him in a coma for several weeks. Taylor immediately rushed to his side. She made sure he received the best possible care by generously supporting his medical expenses. In fact, it was later revealed that the legendary Hollywood icon went so far as to include Fortensky's name in her last will. The story of Elizabeth Taylor's latter marriages serves as a testament to the complexities of human relationships, transcending societal norms and expectations. Her selflessness and unwavering dedication to those she loved truly resonated throughout her life, and continue to do so today. As we reflect upon this classic tale of love and compassion, one can't help but admire the indomitable spirit of this remarkable woman who never failed to make a lasting impact on all those around her. Born into a wealthy family in London during World War II, Elizabeth Taylor seemed destined for a life of privilege and luxury. Her striking beauty was impossible to ignore. Her famous violet eyes were said to have been the result of genetic mutation, making them all the more unique and captivating. As a child actress, she quickly rose to fame, appearing in films like National Velvet and Little Women. With each passing year, her star shone brighter, earning critical acclaim and legions of adoring fans. But behind the glitz and glamour lay a deeply emotional and complex person who craved connection and intimacy above all else. Despite being married 8 times to 7 different men, the actress never experienced true, lasting love. Each marriage ended in divorce, often amidst public scandal and heartbreak. Her tumultuous personal life played out like a Greek tragedy, but it also fueled some of her greatest performances. In films like Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Suddenly Last Summer, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, she tackled dark, complicated roles with raw emotion and intensity. These iconic films remain classics to this day, resonating just as much now as they did then. Of course, Elizabeth Taylor wasn't just known for her acting chops and multiple marriages. She was also renowned for her humanitarian work, particularly in raising awareness and funds for HIV/AIDS research, after close friend Rock Hudson died from complications related to the disease. Through her tireless efforts, she helped break down stigmas surrounding the illness and made a real impact on countless lives. Reflecting back on Elizabeth Taylor's extraordinary life, one can't help but feel both admiration and sadness. Here was a woman blessed with immense talent, beauty, and wealth, who still struggled to find happiness and fulfillment. But perhaps that's what makes her story so compelling, the fact that despite everything she had, she remained vulnerable and relatable. And isn't that ultimately what draws us to great art and artists? Their ability to connect with us on a deep, visceral level, reminding us that we're not alone in our struggles and triumphs. Long before she became known for her advocacy, Elizabeth Taylor had already made a name for herself as a talented actress. With her striking violet eyes and golden hair, she captured audiences' hearts and minds with her compelling portrayals in films like National Velvet and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. But it was her off-screen contributions that would truly cement her place in history. In the 1980s, as the HIV/AIDS crisis began to sweep across the globe, many people were afraid to even speak its name. But Elizabeth Taylor refused to shy away from the issue. Moved by the suffering she saw around her, she used her platform to raise awareness and much-needed funding for research. In 1985, she co-founded the American Foundation for AIDS Research, which has since become one of the world's leading organizations dedicated to ending the pandemic. But Elizabeth Taylor didn't stop there. In 1991, she founded the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, which provides support services to those affected by the virus. Through these efforts, she helped break down stigma surrounding the disease and inspired countless others to get involved in the fight against HIV/AIDS. The impact of Elizabeth Taylor's activism cannot be overstated. Not only did she help raise millions of dollars for research and treatment, but she also brought attention to the plight of those affected by the virus when few others would. And while she may have been best known for her acting roles, it is her humanitarian work that will undoubtedly remain her greatest legacy. Renowned for her striking violet eyes and captivating performances, Elizabeth Taylor was not just a talented actress, but also a shrewd businesswoman. In addition to her work on the silver screen and her humanitarian efforts, she launched several successful ventures that leveraged her fame and style. One of her earliest endeavors was a line of fragrances, initiated with passion in 1987. This bold move marked the start of a lucrative career in product development for the actress, making it one of the first major success stories in what would become known as the celebrity fragrance industry. With its alluring scent and glamorous packaging, Passion quickly resonated with consumers and became a top seller. Following the triumph of Passion, Elizabeth Taylor continued to expand her fragrance empire. Among her many offerings, White Diamond stands out as particularly iconic. Launched in 1991, this sophisticated blend combined notes of lily, tuberose, jasmine, sandalwood, and amber, creating a timeless aroma that remains popular today. Its release further solidified the actress's reputation as a trailblazing entrepreneur, inspiring countless other celebrities to follow suit. The longevity of these scents attests to the lasting power of Elizabeth Taylor's brand and her keen understanding of consumer preferences. By focusing on high-quality ingredients and luxurious presentation, she managed to build a thriving business that continues to flourish decades after its inception. Through her various enterprises, the actress demonstrated that her talent and charisma could indeed extend far beyond the confines of Hollywood. Elizabeth Taylor's impact on popular culture extends far beyond her successful acting career. Known for her distinctive style, she often captivated audiences with her glamorous fashion choices and iconic jewelry. In fact, her love for fine jewels was so renowned that it led to the creation of several collections inspired by her personal pieces. The actress had a knack for setting trends and making bold statements through her sartorial selections. From elegant gowns to chic pantsuits, each outfit was carefully curated to reflect her unique personality. Even today, many celebrities draw inspiration from her timeless looks during red carpet events and award shows. But what truly sets Elizabeth Taylor apart is her magnetic public persona, which combined vulnerability and strength in equal measure. She never shied away from sharing her struggles with the world, creating a sense of connection and understanding between herself and her fans. At the same time, she exuded an air of confidence and determination that made her an aspirational figure for countless individuals. Throughout her life, the actress faced numerous challenges, both professional and personal, but always managed to emerge stronger than before. This resilience allowed her to continually reinvent herself and stay relevant amidst the constantly changing landscape of Hollywood. As a result, she remains an enduring symbol of grace, beauty, and perseverance. To this day, Elizabeth Taylor continues to inspire generations with her unforgettable performances, groundbreaking style, and authentic presence. By embracing change and staying true to herself, she left behind a legacy that will undoubtedly stand the test of time. One can only imagine how future artists and trendsetters will find inspiration in this classic Hollywood starlet's extraordinary journey. However, in her later years, the actress faced numerous health challenges, including several life-threatening illnesses and surgeries. Despite these hardships, she continued to actively engage in philanthropic efforts, championing causes close to her heart like AIDS research and HIV awareness. Her public appearances, even when she was unwell, showcased her resilience and determination. The support she received from her family and close friends was crucial during this time, and she often expressed gratitude for their presence. In 2011, she passed away at the age of 79, marking the end of an era in Hollywood. Her influence remains significant through her films and philanthropic work, leaving a lasting impression on the entertainment